Brendan and Booth on bike number 7. Now, Brendan's a local Christchurch guy, and he has dedicated himself to making these little bikes go faster. So he's coming up on the front row of the grid on the inside, Brendan Booth, and he has spent countless hundreds of hours building and developing and tuning these little 150 bikes, and he's got it to the point where I think he's developing close to 20 horsepower out of a 150cc machine, which is unheard of. So Brendan Booth has got to be in there with a chance. Now, alongside him, or in the same race, is Hunter Charlotte, who is riding, it says here, a little Yamaha 150. Now, Hunter Charlotte is about 12 or 13 years old, and he's son and heir of Dennis and Anne Charlotte, who are mainstays of motorcycle racing here in Christchurch and owners of the Mega Motorcycle Shop. Now, I mean, I'm in awe of little Hunter. I've seen him racing the little KO bikes and these 150s, and I tell you what, as a young lad, you couldn't get a better start in life. He's confident, he's polite, he's cheerful, he's very capable, and what an awesome young man. And his sister as well, very, very capable and very intelligent young lady. But yeah, Hunter Charlotte out there to prove his worth. He does have a slight advantage. He doesn't hardly weigh anything, so with such a low-powered machine, that weight is important. So Brendan Booth been tucking on the beers over a few years. He's got to carrying a few more kilos than Hunter, so we'll see what happens. So these will be I believe this is going to be a 7-lap race. So we'll see how we go on. We've just extended the number of laps per meet per class. So it is actually, I think it is actually Brendan Booth out in front at the moment on lap 1 as they come round through the dipper, sorry. But already the field's starting to stretch right out. Now, just trying to see who it is that's chasing Brendan's tail. 66, who's that? No, we don't know who that is. So it is Brendan Booth. It's actually Dennis Charlotte, my apologies, in second. Jacob Skinner in third. Juan Lewine in fourth. And Jason McLaughlin in fifth. So you've actually got Dennis Charlotte racing and his son also racing in the same race. So that's quite unusual. You don't see that very often. So just to repeat that, it's Brendan Booth out in front, Dennis Charlotte second, Jacob Skinner, Juan Limon in fourth, Jason McLaughlin, Oliver Wright, Nixon Frost and Corey Beaumont, with Hunter in 11th place. So interesting that Dennis is up there, right up there with Brendan Booth, because his last meeting we had here in Ruapuna in January, Dennis was riding Brendan's bike, the one he's now chasing, and won every race. So interesting. I'd be interesting to see whether Dennis can rustle up something as powerful as what Brendan has managed to make. But I'd say that Dennis has a few more laps around Ruapuna than Brendan. But they are sticking pretty close together, so Brendan is not pulling away from Dennis, although he has pulled away from everybody else. So it's about keep it smooth, Brendan, because you've got the tiger on your tail. You make one mistake and Dennis will be through. And it could of course be Dennis is actually trying to just keep Brendan on edge just by keeping so close behind him and not trying to get past. Let's see what they can do down the straight. And there's not much in it, ladies and gentlemen. There really isn't. Absolutely neck and neck down the straight. Dennis has got the inside line. It's going to be who backs off the power first. But it looks like Dennis has managed to get through. He's just squeezed through. And still hasn't braked. There we go. Yeah. He's a sly fox, old Dennis Charlotte. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not much happens to him by surprise. Now let's see if he can pull away. But they're pulling a country mile on the rest of the field. It's quite remarkable. Dennis's best lap time 1:57.1. Brendan's 1:57.5. And they are more than 3 or 4 seconds a lap quicker than everybody else. So by the time they've done a 7-lap race, they're going to be probably half a lap in front. But they are still side by side on the infield as they go through Nanas. So Brendan Booth just squeezed back into the lead. Going into lap 3, he's got a lead over Dennis Charlotte on the line of 0.019. So 19 thousandths of a second. Unbelievable. That's what they call close. So going back down the order, we'll wait for these others to get through. So Dennis Charlotte, Brendan Booth, Jacob Skinner, Juan Lemoyne, Jason McLaughlin, Corey Beaumont, Nixon Frost, Oliver Wright, Lucas Guthrie, Hunter Charlotte's got ahead of Dean Watson. Fantastic. Fastest lap of the race so far goes to Dennis Charlotte, 1:57.1. So Dennis Charlotte still out in front, Brendan Booth taking up a very close second. He's dropped back a little bit. He's now 5/100ths of a second. so check the flags out. It's a convincing win there. Gap went over 3/4 of a second over Dennis Charlotte. So you don't get any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Brendan and good work by Dennis. Now Jacob Skinner was in third, Jason McLaughlin and one Lemoyne in fourth, with Nixon Frost fifth, Corey Beaumont sixth, followed by Lucas Guthrie, Oliver Wright, Hunter Charlotte, and Leo Day. Hunter Charlotte. So next up, Formula 3. Supersport and 650 projects. Just while we've got a wee break in the traffic, ladies and gents, I'm just going to say a thank you to all of the people that have come out here today to help. As always, we couldn't do this event without the support of lots of volunteers. Everybody from the marshals who stand out on their marshalling spots all day, through to all of the MNZ officials that have come along today to help out, make sure that it all goes smoothly. And Motorcycling Canterbury, of course.